A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever after. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes city dancing through the night, but I'm not there. You've got me soaring in the clouds, and as the ocean is surrounding me, baby, I'm sure we lost track of time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Welcome back, everybody, to OT Clan Battles, the final match of this season. I am Lizard, and I am your host today, once again, joined by my main Schlam, Pang. Pang, how are you today, buddy?
Oh, it's good to be back. I'll tell you what, Lizard, I am absolutely hyped for this finals here of OT Clan Battles. You know, it's been a wild ride this season. It's going to be amazing to see how it all pans out.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am so hyped right now. I am doing karate in my room, throwing jabs, throwing kicks. I am ready for this. Today, let's look at some of the rankings. Cantosos in first place. It's going to be pretty hard to knock them out of that first place spot, sitting with 78 points. In second place today, Trukashi Gavno with 48 points, and in third place, Team FT with 43 points. But we cannot forget about Team Boss as well with 41 points in this roster. I think it is going to be tough for us today to see anybody really challenge CG with their overall points, but I guarantee it's going to be an absolute slugfest for that second place position. Once again, leading up the charge today is Ivancito with MCV. Gotta love MCV. Want to thank this team a whole lot for always being active in all of our events and always bringing out a clean squad. 0 bans to this group's name, you guys. You gotta keep that in mind. That is huge in today's Rust. All right, Ivancito leading it out right now.
It's impressive to see these teams actually, a lot of these guys came up from that bottom bracket, worked their way into this top bracket, and are now going to try and prove themselves, get up those leaderboards. You know, I don't think we're personally going to see anybody beat Cantoso. I don't believe they even can, Lizard. But, you know, there's still those fights for second, third place, you know, everything. There's still potential for some team to get higher up on those leaderboards.
Absolutely. We're going to see MCV immediately get into it with Boss. Boss kind of spreading out Hyuna on the top side with M Company going to match his flank. But man, this could be bad fast for Boss, judging that Hades clan is right behind them, already pushing up as we see Mushroomer getting aggressive, pushing into that rock right there, and one of the members is going to seal him sooner than later. Oh my god, look at the flank from Johnny. Johnny going around the outside, going for the long Kong right there. That actually might be huge. But this Boss clan now getting absolutely sandwiched by both of these teams, not knowing what to do.
And wow, what an absolute fight kicking off here. A lot of teams. This is going to be a deciding one. You know, a lot of teams are actually going to come in and start 30-pound this in a second. You know, the team behind that spawned left of MCV, where are they? There might be another fight across the map. This is a very slow one. You know, these teams in this final, they're desperate to make sure they perform well. And you can sort of see that in this playstyle here. Very slow.
You know, I'm just noticing, to add insult to injury, I don't think CG even showed up today. I think they're that confident that a team is not even gonna come close. They decided to not even come. Whatever. Whatever.
Los rojos están muy pegados a los rojos. Se van
My
a
Spanish boys right here. My Spanish brothers. M
Coming
coming
in
in
looking for one. He might get it down there. I believe. That man is down, Blizzard.
That'd be hard to survive that.
Le metió 2-1.
That did not feel good. What did that guy just say? Did you hear that? What was that?
I did not.
Blah, 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 blah. Insane. Insane.
I must
Going
be
out of it.
doubled, Lizard. He's doubled. That's what it is. There's no way. We see MCV's gonna start pushing up here on Tobis and Harmon to the left. M Company seems to know about it. We've got Boss Kenny still stuck in those walls there. Joe 100 sort of knows he's there. Hades is rotated around. How is Joe 100 not spotted and not dead there?
And Kenny's
And Joe
gonna get a big
100
frag
goes
right
down to Kenny. Kenny's on 5 HP. How's he not dead? MCV is going to start spraying out that wall. Kenny is downed. I believe that's bossed out of this round already. Hades is trying to rotate. Get away from the zone that's going to be coming in awfully soon.
Eight's not doing a very bad job, though, honestly, keeping their players pretty grouped together, only losing 2 players in that entire engagement, going up against MCV, which now has a full UI of 8. You know, pretty good for them to actually get away with that without losing players, kind of getting to reposition, kind of backing up a little bit right here to make sure that they're grouped up and they're going to be able to take out this MCV company without getting ran over. Johnny now, jumping on top of the rock, trying to see what it is. He's going to see M Company right there, jumping around. Johnny's going to be looking for a frag right here. Is he going to get it? None of those shots are going to land for either of those guys. Johnny doesn't know that he's by himself, but uh-oh. Look at this. MCV now rolling in fast. Johnny's going to get taken out by M Company. Swazi in the top. Boomer's going to jump on top of that rock. He's going to get dropped down to 78 HP, but a couple more MCV guys now slowly surrounding this Hades UI. But Hades, a couple people in the back, maybe to back him up, but it does not look like it's going to be going well for them. Ooh, nasty little headshot right there for M Company. Peekaboo, I see you.
Now Hades did split up. MCV capitalized on that, and their team on the back was not able to support them. So we're going to see Standard go down. I believe MCV is also going to take some heavy damage there. He's only on 36 HP. He's still alive. And that is Hades eliminated from this round. MCV getting that squad wipe. They're back in this game. They have 14 points, 8 players, and they cleaned up that fight.
Yeah, let's look a little bit at where everybody is standing in these first few minutes of this match. We got MCV with 14 points, Gavna with 10. Oh, and BM with 11 points now, FT with 8 points, and Rival with 4. Rival down to 4 players, FT down to 2 players as well. Same with BM, also having 2 players. This might be a really good round right here for MCV if they're able to get those squad wipes before Gavno is able to get into this equation.
Está encima de la roca
You see
1.
those
Encima de la
comms.
roca 1.
The wall's going up. MCV is definitely getting shot by someone. His shot's taken off the rocket. It's a single rival guy, Troika, up on top of that rock. He is the only player left on this team. 78 HP. He's getting surrounded from all sides by MCV. And that's unfortunate for him. 28 HP. Troika's going to go down, and it's going to be another squad wipe for MCV. Unfortunate for him.
MCV having a great first round right here, able to execute those smaller groups right away, able to clean that up, get some good points on the board. But 2 teams now remain, and I think we're going to see it in Gavno versus MCV. But man, if MCV puts the pressure on right now and is able to clean that fight, they're going to be able to actually get some insane points for this round. FT down to 2 players, but I think we're going to see Gavno hopefully finish them off and get the squad wipe, and then we're going to see a nice little 1v1 in the final minutes of this round.
And man, Trukachi, also known as Gavno, sort of stuck on the edge of the zone here, completely surrounded by MCV. MCV with some good positioning. FTJ is on the left there as well, 76 HP. Is he going to go down? Who's going to get that squad wipe? He's on 10 HP as well now. He's incredibly low. He's still not dead though. He is just clinging on to life. Look at that, 25 HP. He's going to get shot on the side by Ivan Cedo. Only the 5 HP, and he's going to go down. Who got the squad wipe? Trukachi got it. They're back with 2 more members back in this game. 6 players, 6v7.
That is
MCV
big. They
does
really
have a bit of
needed that.
position,
Ivan
though.
almost able to take that out, but they are absolutely pushed against the zone. They're going to have to spread out and make sure that MCV can't just pick them off one by one here in this situation, as the zone is going to start pushing in any second now.
We can see MCV definitely has a chokehold. We can see the surrounder, the sort of arch that MCV is in. Hyper's starting to push up to that rock there. He's starting to get a little bit of ground for his team. You know, MCV hasn't really stopped him. And we can see Trukachi, they're all going to start moving towards that right now. They know that rock is their only way out of this fight.
Gavno with a nice little kill right there to almost even the odds. Down to 6v6 right here.
That's big for Trukachi. Hype is down though.
Oh, he's down.
And Swazzy's trying to push up. Swazzy is down. MCV not playing as a team, very split, pushing one by one. They're slowly losing members. It's still a 5v5.
Me tengo que curar, me tengo que
Está
curar.
pidiendo uno.
Muerto otro.
Looking for
can't-
something.
look at that.
Big kill from him,
Kill right
company.
there.
Muerto, porfa.
Este es full holding
He's
bombas,
one.
chaval.
He's looking for more. He knows there's a lot in those walls. He saw them before. He sees the jumping. He's going to go up as well. Does he get another? He gets another one. He gets picked by the other. Trukachi. M Company is now down. There's now 3
4v3
players for
situation
Trukachi.
right here for
A little bit
MCV.
spread out. AWD stuck in that zone. MCV
gonna
is
get
so
out,
low
though.
to tackle. One goes down from Trukachi. MCV now with a big advantage. 4v2. They are grouped up. They are together. They're ready for this push. They sort of already know where it's going to come from. And now, if they didn't know before, they definitely know now. Just looking for anything.
That
He's a
guy's in
shot stuff.
all-wheel drive trying to get out of that situation. Gavno trying to put some space between them and the border right here to let them have some time to actually frag it out with these guys. MCV could lose a couple players fast, but man, MCV doing the right thing here and actually grouping up. But man, look at this flank coming in from Ivan. Ivan's going to try to get some height right here and get a pick off. And is he going to do it? No, he's going to drop him down to 38 HP though.
Una de vida.
Oh, wow. He should have had that kill.
Ivan Cito just spraying out that wall. He's putting pressure on them from the side. We're going to see Kiddis start to get a little bit aggressive here. He knows that Ivan Cito is putting good pressure on him. Just need MCV to play as a team. Ivan Cito going for that flank. Do they know about it? They seem to be slightly unaware. Santana, 32 HP. AWD seems to know it. He's going to peek Ivan Cito. We're going to switch POVs. We're going to see what happens. Does he get it? Ivan Cito gets a kill. That is one member left for Drakachi. 4v1. Can Ivan Cito get him? And that is
An
a win.
amazing,
for M
amazing
Company.
round right there from MCV. Good for them. Leading off the kills so far is Hype with Gavno with 6 kills and 1 death. Good for him. Good for him. He gets a golden star for that round. Holy moly. All right, and let's see where these teams are going to be adding up against each other. MCV with 38 points that round. An amazing first round. Doing super well. 16 kills and 7 deaths. Gavno in second place with 28 points and 15 kills. FT in third place with 19 points and 8 kills. Man, if FT doesn't do very well, we might see MCV come out of 6th place and absolutely ruin everyone's position here. MCV really trying to just disrupt the flow.
Didi-hutti on mun.
Ei sinoutu. Ai vittu, täällä on kyllä mukavat kivet täällä alhaalla. Mennään.
Super Striker here, doing sort of a classic play, you know, instantly going for the push on another team off the rip. It is a little bit dangerous if you do get third parties. They've already run into them.
Edes. Mitä mä sanoin? Edes.
They're just looking for anything.
Koske tähän päälle, koske tähän.
Jumala, maybe going to be able to get a few shots off. Only gets 2 hit markers on that first guy. Just looking for someone. Can he get a kill? He's putting some damage in.
Surprised he was allowed to peek that long on that rock without getting shot by one of the 4 members that he was trying to take out right now. Gavno now getting into it with Super Striker. Zuby is going to be going on the bottom side with Twizzy as Hype rounds the corner around, looking for Zuby right there, dropping him down to 76 HP. But uh-oh, Hype now getting sprayed from the back as MCV wants in on this fight. Coming in hot is what they're going to do, and they are going to ruin everyone's day.
Drakachi member goes down right on the 7 HP. I believe Rabbit is actually down behind those walls, so Drakachi is looking a little bit dangerous here. Was he gonna go for that finish? Hype is starting to push up as well. Can Zuby get the kill? 10 HP for Hype. Twizzy's gonna start being aggressive here. He's gonna get that kill on Hype. That's Hype down. That's nearly Drakachi fully gone.
Trukashi just getting absolutely steamrolled right there. Where is the last member for them? I think he's up top. Look at
He's
that.
neat.
And I think we're going to see MCV maybe get the squad wipe right there on him. That's going to be huge. That's going to be terrible for Super Strikers in this moment. They needed to get that last kill to get a few of their members back, but I don't think it's going to happen as Jumala goes down over there. MCV not really knowing what is happening here, but man, they can have some easy points on the board as Next kind of hides as they are slowly going to figure out that that is probably the last member in that group. Uh-oh, and Super Strikers now getting shot from behind. I think a whole other team is coming into this to ruin their fun. M Company now pushing this man right here. MCV Joe with him as well. Next down to 22 HP. We're probably going to see a squad wipe any second now on that group.
I see Belmarsh was the ones flanking Super Strikers. Not many of them, though. What happened to them? They do have 6 players, but only 3 people pushed up. The Holy Fish, he's coming in as well from a separate angle.
Let's go,
Pretty
Fish!
split up.
Yeah, Fish!
Super Strikers maybe not going to be able to capitalize on this. Twizzy's looking for a peek. Is he going to be able to get one? He doesn't know Era is close. He kills Era. What an amazing shot from Twizzy. That's one down. That's going to be big for them. Spark is only on 32 HP. Are they going to start capitalizing on that? Super Striker needs to clean up Belmarsh before they can get the rest of their team here.
Belmarsh not doing a good job right here, not pushing as a group, only sending a few people in and getting absolutely punished for that, getting spanked. Bent over. Poor guys.
Just running around. He gets shot in the back, probably from M Company. MCV coming in the back. M Company's looking for the speak on Zuby through the wall. Zuby goes down. Super Strike is slowly moving, losing members left and right. Only one left for them. Issue. You're totally in those walls. Terrified. M Company is starting to key up on him. Does he know he's there? And he gets him. That is the squad wipe for MCV. 2 more members back in the game. Super Strike is out of this round.
Belmarsh finding themselves in a terrible predicament right here. Spark is going to try to get a few shots off. Ivan now rotating as far down as he can with the zone, but the zone looks like it is going to push him back in to this Belmarsh UI. 5 players for Belmarsh. You know, not the worst spot ever, but MCV being a full 8, they do have the numbers advantage right here. Belmarsh kind of posting up, kind of making sure that they can't go around the right side here. They're going to have a few people to watch them push back. But MCV doing the smart thing, pushing back to where they know they have cover, going around that rock, trying to get the advantage on Belmarsh with whatever way they can. The Holy Fish holding it down. That is my favorite name in this entire clan battle.
We hear that just about every single game by Lizard.
I am
MCV starting to back up out of way to that. Ivan Cito lagging behind a little bit. They're getting shot in the back. I believe another team is shooting them as well. Ivan Cito and M Company sort of branched off from their team here. They might get stuck. Belmarsh doesn't seem to really know how split off they are. They're not really capitalizing on these 2 stragglers stuck behind. Ivan Cito down to 6 HP. Is he still alive? He is. He's going to start midding up.
You know what, I kind of like the idea of them to try to straggle behind, maybe get back behind them without Belmarsh really noticing, but man, Belmarsh is definitely going to have an idea now of those 2 players on the left side. M Company trying to get really aggressive here, actually crouching around this rock, might be able to few these guys right here. This might be really big for them. It might be what they need to get the momentum to get the rest of their group to charge in, and I think M Company is going to get one right there. He's going to start to charge, and all the MCV members are going to follow. Ari's trying to hold it down right there, up to 92 HP. He's going to have a few shots to actually be able to stop this momentum. Unri down to 92 as well. Ari kind of trying to figure out what he wants to do right here, but look at this. MCV now pushing in as they do and getting aggressive as Ari is one of the last players from that group. MCV running over them. All they needed was that little kill right there from M Company down at the bottom to really start the pain train, baby. And Ryan FQ now kind of just hiding, kind of scared of his life. I would not blame him. He is being charged by an entire UI.
Ivan Cito on the side as well. Ryan FQ is going to go down. That's another squad wipe for MCV. And you can see the synergy in this team. They have improved a ton since they first came into clan battles. I believe they've played nearly every single match of clan battles that were put up. And they've definitely gotten better as a team. That was an amazing push by them.
Absolutely, they're working well and they're hitting their shots. That's all that you can do, and that's all that you can hope for. Definitely some good leadership coming in that group right here. His rival is getting surrounded right here. Rapinko's going to come around the wall. He's going to get 1. He's going to get 2. You Don't Love Me is panicking. He's looking to see what he can do. He's going to wall up and let his buddies come in there, but You Don't Love Me is actually going to put that guy in the freaking dirt. Holy moly, that guy didn't even know where he got shot from. Rapinko now healing up, almost up to full HP. I guarantee he's going to jump on that wall and go for the 3-piece chicken combo. A couple of the rival members at the top, though, going to be able to back him up, and hopefully he won't get shot. And is Rapinko going to get it? Drop down to 7 HP. You Don't Love Me down to 17. Jump up there. Dunk on him. Hit him with the 1-2, buddy. They can smell each other through those walls. They know what's happening. But MCV now is in the equation to try to ruin it. The last FT member is here as well, and he's going to get finished off by Rival. Rival's going to get a squad right there, get a few players back, but immediately you're going to get taken out by M Company.
And look at that flank. I didn't even realize the flank that is there. Lemur is down and MCV wins another round. 2 in a row. That synergy from them is amazing. They are dominating this top bracket. This is a true display of skill and teamwork.
MCV doing well. Doing really, really well. Leading out M Company with 9 kills and 2 deaths. Not bad. MCV up to 81 points now. 37 kills and 14 deaths. Rival
with 40 points, 21 kills, and 21 deaths, and FT now with 38 points. But look at Gavno as well with 30 points too. I feel like this is starting to line up between rival FT and Gavno. But man, you know, some of these rounds could go crazy. We've seen some explosive rounds between these guys. And the spirits are high for MCV.
Hermano, qué locura. He bondeado 2 veces a uno al mismo tú y qué asco.
Y yo bondeo a 2 y me das cuenta, bro. Oh my
No,
god.
no, pero eso la kill te la lleva igual. Si no,
No te la llevas.
Sí, si bondeas te la llevas, si bondeas te la
Ya,
llevas.
pero que digo que...
Usted que tener 5.
que la quitéis.
uno que está llorando.
Porque no la habíamos puseado.
Sí, sí.
Y ya media hora
Yo le
igual.
estaba buceando,
Cuidado izquierda, cuidado
Sí.
izquierda.
Vale, no hemos escuchado
I
tío por
agree.
ningún lado,
Y yo no veo a nadie derecho.
You know any Spanish,
Lleva
Pang?
sándwich aquí, tú.
I know library and like red. That's about it.
Can you say library for me?
I think it's like biblioteca or something. I don't fucking know.
I thought that meant book. See, I'm getting educated today.
Is it?
Oh gosh, MCV now finding Hayes early on in this game. Johnny getting absolutely spanked down there, trying to go for the flank. Down to 9 HP. He might actually be down. Nope, he's going to wall and he's going to be okay. Hayes, now knowing that there's another team on their butt, they're going to have to figure out who they want to fight first. I think they're going to try to charge into MCV. M Company now jumping on top of this rock, looking to get a couple. They don't even know he's right there. He's going to get a nice little frag to start this pain train, baby.
Look at that. Maybe gets another. Is that a down from Incomedy? That might be 2 big frags, and his team is going to start capitalizing on that. He's going to maybe get another one. Incomedy putting up an amazing display here. He is carrying it for his team. Hammond stuck there. Mushroom is also stuck on the walls. He's going to start getting aggressive. MCV doesn't seem to be able to capitalize on that very well. Hammond is stuck in between these walls. Look at this. He's absolutely terrified, cowering for his life. He's going to start looking for anything. His teammate
Harmon
gets his
looks like
head taken off from the side, man.
Harmon looks
That's
like he's a little
bullshit,
scared
bro.
right here, man. I don't know if Harmon is really ready for this game. Come on, Harmon, you can do it. MCV, find the last guy right here. Get the squad wipe. Get a few of your players back and go. But FP is going to come out of nowhere and get the squad wipe. An absolutely disastrous play for MCV early in this round right here as Rapinko comes around the wall right here, jumping on top of the rock. He's looking for another. Is he going to get it? He is. Oh my goodness. MCV falling apart in these early few minutes of this fight. FT coming in hot. Coming in hot.
Company is the terrified one. We went from Harmon to M Company being the one stuck in the walls. He knows this entire team is on him. What is the play here, man? What is he going to be able to do?
Patience,
He might
buddy.
be able to
Patience, Company.
get one.
Oh, he sees
Oh, he
one.
sees him.
Trigger. Oh,
And he goes for the kill.
oh.
Doesn't get him.
Oh,
And that's
God.
MCV out of this round.
Oh,
And FT
God.
on the board. The only ones with really any substantial points. 16 points, 7 players. They're going to start getting aggressive. They're looking for a big round here, Lizard.
And Trukashi FT, they really need, FT really needs to take out Trukashi here. You know, a team FT sitting in the 3rd place spot really needs to have some extreme rounds here to really work their way up to the 2nd place spot. As Gavino's kind of just been sitting in there doing their thing, you know, keeping some steady points. But man, will it be enough to stop FT from coming up and ruining their day? What's Gavino doing here? This is not the play that they need to be doing in the 2nd place spot, man. They need to be getting aggressive. They need to put some good points on the board to make sure that some of these other teams don't have.
We found a lot of teams. I believe Skrish, a rival in the back there. We can sort of see him. He's gone down. And Trukauchi is going to get aggressive on the last rival player. Is it the last? It is. And he's going to go down. I believe that's going to be a squad wipe for Trukauchi. They're going to get 2 members back.
one more
and they might be
somewhere.
able to actually fight.
No, there's still one more member
Where's the
somewhere. I
world
don't
is
know
he?
where he is. He's
I think
hiding,
it's a
dude.
little bit delayed, Lizard. It might be delayed. I'm not sure. I swear they got 2 people back, no? I thought they were
No.
at 5 before.
I don't think so.
That's interesting. Where in the world is this last
There he
rival
is!
guy? There he is.
Found him!
There's Wimmer. What is he
Lemire!
doing?
Dropping a couple good shots, lowering a lot of HP on them. He's gonna have a few seconds now to kind of get his bearings together, figure out what he wants to do right here. I think he's gonna should push back, go for the long Kong, hit a 360, and try to get to out. Down to
He's just
54
looking for
HP
anything,
as
fighting his
Michael
life.
pushes up on him. He's going to jump on top of the rock and hopefully get the final squad wipe right there on them. Rival goes down as FT gets a few more members back into this. FT having a great round with 21 points so far. And look at this, Gavno, now knowing that they have to get weird here, they have to get some points on the board to stop this FT team from coming into their 2nd place spot. Come on, Gavno, lay down the law. Defend your honor.
Yeah, Gavno, Chikachi really needs a good round here if they want to keep in that second place spot. Not playing too aggressive. A lot of their team is together. Hype goes down from Jacobs in the side. Can Backside get the trade? I believe he got more, actually. What a terrible situation for Chikachi. They're now down to 3 players against the 5 of FT. FT is slowly going down, though. Chikachi might be able to pull something out here. Backside just being really annoying on top of those rocks, and he goes down, right, versus Rapinko. He's going to jump up on top of that wall. He's looking for anything. What is he doing? He's W wall, good wall, right? He's jumping up. He's not going to be able to jump up. He's looking for a peek. He shoots that wall. He's going to jump up again. He made it this time, and he's down.
Ouch!
That was
Ouch,
unfortunate,
man.
right?
All that build up for that. Oh, goodness.
That was rough.
Man, is it just me? He looked like he was on, like, negative sense, dude. He looked like...
I think he might have real-life ping, is it? I'm not sure. Nick stuck in those walls, 5 HP, last one for Chikachi, 10 HP, and he's dead. That's going to be a squad wipe for FT and get those players back in the game.
FT having
31
a
points.
freaking crazy round right here, baby. Already up to
big
31
round.
points with 2 teams left on the board. FG and BM. FG with 5 players, BM with 2 players. Oh. Whoa. Interesting. What's FG doing?
FT very split here. Prince does get that kill that's big for him. His teammates not really backing him up, though. They're starting to get into that now. Prince got that frag, so his team's going to start coming back. FG really stuck here. Swaggy is full crouching around a rock where no one is.
Swaggy might be able to do some work here, though. If he catches him
He's
off
gonna
guard
start
before FT
crouching back the other direction. What is Swaggy? He's gone left, he's gone right. He's gone left again. He's still crouching around. There's no one there, Swaggy. Alright, we're going to tune away from Swaggy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and the zone's coming in for FG.
Surrounding these FG guys, so they know what's
Robin.
coming. I don't think they do. Robin's going to get a good trade right there. Waveson's going to get sprayed in the side. Meme's going to get dropped down to 63 HP as he's surrounded and taken
Swaggy!
out. Oh, it's Swaggy with the
He
flank!
doesn't get the kill. He's 78 HP. Swaggy is the last one.
Just
Get
a
out of
little
there,
too late,
man.
buddy.
He's going to start running. Wait, is he going to die to another team? Is that Pelmash? Can Pelmash get that squad wipe? Can Swaggy going to cook this game for FT? He's sitting up there. He knows he's surrounded. He drops down. Come on, Swaggy. Make it happen.
Swaggy, I
And
think
he's
they know where
surrounded.
you are. You don't have to
Rapinko.
crouch, buddy. It's okay.
Shoots at someone. Shot in the back. Swaggy goes down. FT getting a squad wipe. Now, 2 members back in. It is the 6v2 with Belmarsh taking the high ground, taking that center point.
Oh gosh, Bellamarsh. You know what? I don't like to say impossible, but yeah, this might be impossible. Already going down to 33 HP and getting taken out right there. Air is the last member with 67 HP, and he gets taken out right there. FT with a explosive round. Holy moly.
They're dominating that kill leaderboard. Look at that. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 7th, and 8th place. It is basically only MCV and FT members. And wow, that's going to shoot them above MCV. What in the world was that round from FT?
It was. MCV not able to get a single squad war right there. I think they ended up with 4 points in that entire round. And FT absolutely taking advantage of the poor play by MCV and jumping in to that 1st place spot. And that's what FT needs. Sitting in the 3rd place spot. Absolutely gapping Gavno in points. Almost double.
Yo hice esa en el chat, hice esa en el chat, lo hice.
MCV back tuning in to Avancitos POV. They know that they want a big round here. They know that they need it. It is round 4. For all intent and purposes, this is generally the deciding round. If MCV can't put up a good display here, and FT does, that's going to take them out of really getting an amazing amount of points out of the final game here.
Va, pero no mura yendo de cara.
Me voy por abajo yo.
Yo iría por arriba, toca yo.
Okay, MCV versus Belmarsh. Belmarsh does only have 6 players. They are already playing this game down. So they're just looking to play passive again, split up. Can MCV capitalize on this? Really not much happening in this fight. Few shots going off to the side. Eri goes down to 62 HP on the side there. MCV is starting to get a little bit aggressive on the left side of that rock. M Company leading that charge against them. Belmarsh doesn't really seem to know. He's going to back off though. Maybe a team in the back. It does seem like that. Oh no, it's a flanking Belmarsh member. Are they going to get one member down? He's running away. He didn't get his kills. He didn't get his frags that he wanted. Oh, he did actually. I believe he got one. And did he just go down? There's going to be one member down for an already low Belmarsh. They're now down to 5 players against MCV 7. That's not an easy one to win. The MCV is splitting up. This is not normal for them. Ivan Cedars going back. They've started to make that call that, hey, maybe we should go play with our team, guys.
Definitely got to group up and work as a group, you know? I mean, on some of these smaller groups, maybe you can get away with it, sending a few people there to hold them off for a minute. But man, if you're going up against, you know, Team BM with 5 players, that's still not a few players. You need to actually get in there with your entire team and hold out. Can't be sending one at a time, you know? That's how you're going to lose all your advantage. Oh, why are you jumping in the big 2-6, baby? Buddy almost got his wig split right there.
You know, it gets cooked up as well. As well as the MCV starting to get a little bit active. Getting on that flank. He's looking to take out the Holy Fish, maybe. He's going to put him down. Holy Fish is down to 11 HP. He's on the ground.
Look at this crouch.
That's going to be massive. M Company. I didn't even notice that, Lizard. Give it up, close.
Crouch coming in right here. M Company. These guys don't even know he's here. Oh,
he jumps up.
Is he going to get one?
He gets 2.
What were they doing? They have no idea. My buddy got sneaky beaky like right there. M Company with a huge double kill on Team BM. And getting the squad wipe as well. Holy moly. Holy moly. For MCV. Making their presence known. Showing that last round was just a hiccup in their snowball to success. What are they doing now? Little picnic? Little hangout? Once again, you know, beautiful weather. Beautiful weather in the Clan Battles arena. We've been so graced by the weather gods.
We take a little look at our scoreboard here. MCV, 10 points, 8 players, but also FT with 10 points, only 1 player though. So MCV does have a real opportunity to set themselves up, and we can see him here, Jay, stuck in those walls, getting absolutely keyed by Trikachi. He gets 1. He does go down though. That's going to be Trikachi back to 7 players. They've put up 20 points this round. And they're starting to get killed by MCV. MCV needs to win this if they want to set themselves up for this next round, for the final round of the final game.
Gavno really having to come out right here and do well in these last 2 rounds if they really want to secure that second place spot. They're going to have 2 back-to-back amazing rounds here to make sure that they don't get knocked out of that position. MCV now kind of knowing who they're going up against, taking their time, figuring out where everything is. Super Strikers in this equation as well somewhere. But they might be doing their own thing. Who knows? Maybe they're farming sulfur on the backside. A lot of notes here.
Oh, Super Strikers, the lurking threat, seems to have taken mid, and they're starting to fire off on MCV. Not going to get... Well, they got Joe 100 down to 22 HP. Dios is down right next to Kiddis. He's going to wrap around. He is going to get that pick.
Oh, and look at this Gavno now starting to push up, getting crazy on these MCV members. One of their members down. They might be able to get a couple good kills right here as one goes down. Guidance is now alive right there. Fuego's going to be holding it down from the side, trying to stop the progression on his teammates. But is it going to be soon enough? MCV now down to 3 players, Gavno with 4. A couple of the MCV members actually having some good positioning against Sanix right here on the side. But man, the rest of the Gavno members on the left side are definitely going to overwhelm the rest of the MCV members and take them out. Getting some good rounds.
Company looking for anything there. 79 HP. Super Strikers is starting to capitalize on this. They went from being the smallest team in this endgame to being the largest. And they're just taking a good position. In Company, MCV just in general seems to have gotten a little bit shaky. They've gotten a little bit nervous. They've started playing slower, and that has somewhat been their downfall in these last few rounds. Maybe they got a little bit nervous.
They are the biggest, the largest. As Sanix is now trying to push up, but man, Super Strikers is doing an amazing job of just being an annoying fly right here. And Sanix is going to get a good kill right there, but it's going to get taken out. A good trade right there with MCV. MCV down to 2 players as Gavno knows this. I think they're going to try to push up and get the squad wipe on them. But I am surprised that Super Strikers hasn't just looked at the scoreboard and been like, hey, let's get crazy. Let's get in here. Gavno actually trying to turn their sights to Super Strikers, trying to figure out if they want to take them on. I don't know about that, guys. 2v5 situation, they have the high ground as well. Is this the best decision, or do you try to push MCV and get the squad wipe, get a few players back, maybe pick off one of the Super Strikers members, and have a fight where you actually have the numbers in this situation? Oh my goodness, an absolute wall of bullets raining down on them, and it looks like Gap is finally going to actually take the initiative and get aggressive right here. He's going to come around the rocket, see Santana, and Santana's going to get dropped down to 23 HP. Not looking good for Gavno, as they are down to 1 player. MCV has to realize this. They have to push hype right here to even have a shot at this. If they allow him to get the squad wipe, that is going to be disastrous for MCV.
I think it's already disastrous for MCV. I'm not gonna lie, listen.
No, don't say that. They can do this, man. They've got the hype train rolling. Look at Fuego.
Speaking of hype,
going for the long con.
Twizzy and Gaff starting to push up on him. Twizzy jumping over the wall, hype goes down. That is going to be a squad wipe for Super Strikers. They're going to get 6 players, 6v2 situation for MCV. Now, can MCV put up an absolute display of the assault rifle? He's going to shoot at Gaff, 43 HP. Now, Super Strikers still playing passive. You have 6 people, man. Get in there.
Oh, goodness. Come on, Super Strikers. What are we doing here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jubala coming up for the flank right here. He's going to crouch all the way around, and he is probably going to catch this man lacking. And he's going to get the kill right there and take him out for the squad wipe. Yeah, Super Strikers, we got 1 round. Woo, yeah, let's go. All right, everybody. Leading out the kills is Rapinko with 14 kills and 5 deaths. Just trailed by M Company. M Company having a hell of a day. Look at that. MCV and FT. Both tied with 105 points. 53 kills for FT and 51 kills for MCV. And Gavno kind of trailing. I don't know if they're going to be able to actually stop FT from jumping into that 2nd place spot with 72 points. Uh-oh, this is going to be a fight, an absolute dog match between FT and MCV in this final moment of this Clan Battles season.
Hay que jugar más juntos, tío.
Me bugué.
Sí, viene
Man,
ahí, viene ahí.
105 and 105.
What we wanted to see, an absolute slugfest in the very last round, baby. That is what we want to see.
It can't get more sentiment than that, listen.
Emotional. It's beautiful. FG and MCV immediately getting into it right here. MCV is going to have to make quick work of this team. Oh, M Company immediately getting taken out by one of the FG members, just over peeking right there on the side, getting sprayed from out of nowhere.
But it's starting to get up that rat. Blaziv. Sort of just jumping around. He doesn't seem to really know what's happening here. Is he going to run into Ivancito? Ivancito's walled him. He's going to get shot on the side by Wiccan. 78 HP. Get us down down to 8 HP. How do you get to that? Joe 100 is starting to key up. That's going to be very bad for Wicked and Blaziv here. It's going to be difficult to play off this. MCV is getting shot on the side, and they're going to start trying to clean up this team. They do have 7 players left, but man, getting these 2 people out of it would be massive for them. Wicked is going to get shot in the back. They're very surrounded. MCV.
Come on, MCV,
again,
do something.
we see the difference in their playstyle. When they start doing well, they seem to get a little bit nervous, and they slow it down.
They can't hesitate, man. Those early rounds when they're just running over everybody, knowing that groups are going down on players, taking advantage of that fact is where they were succeeding. Let's go, MCV. Kind of a slow dance right here. Everyone kind of just trying to figure out what they want to do in this last round. FT already up to 11 points, man. And Gavno with 1 player. This could be disastrous for Gavno. They needed to have an insane round right here, and it does not look like they are gonna get it.
I think our focus, MCV and FT. MCV just playing too slow. If FT keeps playing the way they're playing, they're definitely gonna win this. MCV just like, they seem to be terrified. They're all grouped up, huddling in terror.
Pressure is getting to them right now. They feel it. Joe wants
They only
it. Joe
put 1
wants
point
all
on
the
the
smoke,
board.
baby.
FG is going to start getting aggressive. They're going to get shot from 2 angles now. Joe stuck in those walls as well. The rest of MCV, I don't think has shot their AK in the past 5 minutes.
Nope,
They're
I do
just
not
sitting
think
back
so
there.
at all. But man, look at Rival now in the back, starting to kind of concern FG as well. MCV, this is a perfect situation. What you guys want to see happening right here. You need to get aggressive and figure out which group you want to go for first. We can't just be sitting around doing nothing. I feel like we'd be the best coaches, Pank. You know? We just charge everything. Don't let go of the W key, buddy.
Key those motherfuckers, or we all get quadded.
We would die. We'd get absolutely smoked by 80% of this.
And
arena,
2
for
MCV
sure.
members are going to go down. Unri and Kiddis
Oh my
both
goodness.
go down. This is a tragedy for MCV. Fuego going to them 34 HP. Is he going to be able to get those 2 people up? You don't love he's going to go. He's running for that. He might know they're down. He's looking for that. Oh my lord. Love me in the back. Is he going to be able to get those kills?
Don't coming in right
Cito.
here, forcing a couple of these players going in. Ivan Cito making the call to actually get some spraying off on this guy. They got to stop the momentum, keep him forced against there. And oh my goodness, look at Scratch. He's actually going for the long Kong. He rotated all the way around through the zone right there. Wiccan's going to have no idea where the hell that man went. MCV trying to get their bearings, trying to figure out what they can do right here. But man, it is not looking good with the style of play that they are showing right now. FG also is going to have to figure out what's going on. His rival is starting to get aggressive. You Don't Love Me and Anastasia slowly pushing up on these MCV members. And it looks like the fight is finally coming to MCV as they lose members left and right. MCV down to 4 players right here, but Rival with 1 player left. Come on, Flago. You got to realize that's probably the last guy alive on that team. You guys got to push him and get some points and get a squad wipe back. Get your boys back in the game.
Now, it's looking rough for MCV. 3 players left. 5 points on the board. They do not have an opportunity to win here. So I believe it's going to be an FT victory for the final clan battle games. And they're starting to roll in.
is here, and they're going to get the squad wipe right there too, probably on Rival, which is absolutely disastrous for MCV. And look at that, FG is here to steamroll everybody. FG now panicking as well, knowing that their chances of actually getting the squad wipe and getting a few players back is dwindling. Dios and Kaios, the final 2 members from MCV, kind of in their walls, kind of doing what they've done since the start of this damn round. FT putting the pressure on with 6 players, FG with 5 players, MCV with 2. And I feel like it is going to be the battle of who kills MCV first, gets the squad wipe back, and gets their players back into this game. It's been a slow dance. It's been a hell of a slow dance in this last round, man.
believe it's just because we haven't been with the action-packed FT. I mean, 40 points. They've been putting up the work this round, man.
40 points is disgusting, absolutely showing why they need to be in that second place spot over Gavno, as Gavno is non-existent in the last 4 rounds of this clan battles. And
Man,
FG really
Drew's
can't afford
second
to
place.
take their time here
They're
as
going
well.
for first, man. They're going straight for that. They're gunning for it. FG just, again, another team that gets a little bit timid, a little bit terrified. You can see them still running back towards the zone, which is pretty much the
He's
opposite.
down to 1
what you
player
need.
as Rapinko gets pushed right there, and he's going to get the squad wipe right there, and FT is going to have a squad wipe on them. FG not able to finish what they started, as FT now gets aggressive, knowing that they want all the points from this round. FG versus FT as a zone pushes them in. Dominance is going to get sprayed out right there. He's taking out his Waveson, and Blaze and Jay are the final 3 members of this UI, and they are not going to survive, as FT has an explosive round right there to secure that first place spot in this clan battles round. Oh my god, Rapinko with 19 kills and 6 deaths. Good for him, leading it out right there. But M Company just not able to get any more kills. And look at that score. Look at that score, 167 points for FT.
Look at the
this
team
round
wipe,
of
was
the
it
OT clean battles. And that is
19?
insane. That is
I think
insane.
I think they wiped every single team in that last match, in that
Man,
last
and that
round.
That shows why they are going to be taking that second place spot in the OT clan battles. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute show this season. An absolute show. And I think our first place spot is going to go to the team that decided to not even show up in the final day, CG. And I think our second place spot today is going to be taken over by FT, knocking Trukashi out of that second place spot and throwing them down in the gutter, displaying the dominance that they needed in this final round. I just want to say a huge shout out to our sponsors today, Hypertune. Hypertune's being a one-click optimization tool built by the performance specialist at Comp Ready. And I also want to say a huge shout out to Rusty Pot, our other sponsor today, for helping us make this event possible. I want to say a huge shout out to all of our staff that makes this thing what it is. Such a truly unique event in the Rust scene. And I also want to say the biggest thanks to every player that comes out to this event. It is amazing getting to commentate these events and being a part of something that is so new in the community. But hey, guys, congrats once again to CG, and we will see you guys in about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how stuff goes, for our second bracket of clan battles. Thank you, everybody, and have a great day.
'cause I'm fine on my own. So don't even bother to come back 'cause I ain't done. I'm fine on my own. And boy, your pretty little lies are getting old. All those late nights I waited for you, they're gone 'cause we are through. All those late nights I waited for you, they're gone 'cause we are through. 'Cause we're through. We've had this conversation, and you seem to agree with me. But when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you? the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever after. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side. When the sun goes city dancing through the night, but I'm not there. You've got me soaring in the clouds, and as the ocean is surrounding me, baby, I'm sure we lost track of time. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side. When the sun goes down. You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us. Please don't give up on me. At least give me a try. 'Cause you're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the best up looking at you right now. So much emotion, just pick your poison. Is every move you make even allowed? Can't get enough. I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I a freak to you? We almost touch. I feel your body move my way, you're close enough. So I say, can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. You know what I mean. Can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. Take my eyes on you. Yeah. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on you. Can't take my eyes on. 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 Making heads turn, you make my heart burn. It's like I'm awake inside of a dream. You're getting closer, night's almost over. I might just ask you to leave now with me. Can't get enough. I try my best to look away, but I can't stop. Am I a freak to you? We almost touch. I feel your body move my way, you're close enough. So I say, can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. You know what I mean. Can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. Take my eyes on you. Yeah. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on you. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on you. You were all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. You know what I mean. Can't take my eyes on you. You are all I see. Can't take my eyes on you. Take my eyes on you. Yeah. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on you. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on. Can't take my eyes on you. I don't know who you are, I don't know what you've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, 'cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before in a movie line. We can write our own ending this time. I wanna say no, but I cannot lie. I'm so curious about your life, but you're a stranger trying to hide. What I see is not you, don't deny. I wanna see the rest of you tonight. Seven of you and only one is for real. You spin me around and you make believe. Seven of you and told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby. I know the feeling, it's traumatizing. I fall apart piece by piece. No superheroes, no silver linings. Just keep on moving to the beat. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you. To the center of your core. The lies are getting overused. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby. We fall apart, piece by piece. That's how the little things get huge. Just keep on moving to the beat. Don't let them get the best of you. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing, baby.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me in bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Back up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Back up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. Set up feet. Do some stupid shit. Take a seat. Let me waste your time. So put your acting like you're into me. I know this is hopeless, moving in slow motion, trying to control my thoughts, but I can't stop our body talk. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, back up and get me home. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, back up and get me. So put your hand in mine, follow me, let me waste your time.
everybody? Welcome back to OT Clan Battles for the second bracket. This is our final Clan Battles of this season, you guys. Once again, I'm joined by my main man, Pang. Pang, how are you today?
Oh, doing good, listen. The last game, the last bracket of the season 2 of Clan Battles. Hopefully we get an amazing match out of these teams today.
Absolutely, you know, it's absolutely electric watching this second bracket. I've had so much fun watching all of these teams, honestly, try to claw their way into the first bracket. But man, let's kind of go over the rankings of what the second bracket is looking like today. Savinky, with 21 points, is in the 11th place spot. Team Clean, with 14 points, is in the 12th place spot. And in the 13th spot is Team Quad 8 with 11 points. A whole 11 points, baby. Oh my goodness. And this is a good team right here. Grimoire got a lot of players in their UI that are very seasoned in this game mode.
Oh man, not a lot of teams actually showing up today, Lizard.
Oh my, I mean, it can be kind of hard for these teams to want to come out for this final, you know, event when they don't exactly have a chance of going to first or anything like that. No heart, you know, lives can be hard. Oh my
that's
goodness,
kicking off already. Justin to 1 HP. Oh my god, how's he not dead? It is the Donald Trump guild. What in the world?
Little bit of beef between these two teams in the starting arena. Right before this event started, I heard a whole lot of shit talk going on, so this is going to be fun to watch. DT kind of facing off right here against Grimoire. One of the Grimoire members are going to go down right there as Justin and someone else try to go for a flank, and it does not work out. Buddy at the top also trying to hold it down up there with Mixa. Ari in there to back them up. Cassie and a few other guys on the other side of DT trying to get a good foothold, trying to figure out what they do. But man, they don't really look like they know exactly what the hell's going on here. I thought they'd spread out more to try to go around the Grimoire UI, but they are not. Iden, bottom right there, trying to go up against Justin, trying to hold down the flank.
Yeah, both teams here playing a little bit passive. DT very, like, sort of grouped up here. Turkey, I believe, just went down. He is down. Zodic's going to be able to push and get him up, though. And Plasha, maybe Refrag as well. They're sort of pushing up a little bit. I thought they were going to go for the flank. They don't seem to really be about it. Now, the important thing is these teams got to play aggressive. We know how it happens in Clan Battles. Obviously, there is this team, so it's less likely to be third party. But if you play slow like this, especially in these first fights, you're going to get third partied. Justin, just looking for any level of shots he can put on anyone here. Don't look for a kill.
Get that boy the meds and get him the AK. Uh-oh, he is soaking shots left and right. Justin now kind of making his way up to regroup with the rest of the guys. Grimoire might try to go around the top of the map right here and face the DT guys and a little face check right there. Instead of wanting to actually shoot at them from range, you know, range is just going to take too long sometimes. They want to make this fast. They want to get this over with.
Mango goes down from DT.
Uh-oh. This is not looking good. DT now dropping Grimoire down to 4 players. They are getting pushed from all angles. Mixa is going to go down to 10 right there as Bananas is going bananas. And then Buddy coming around the side, dropping Plasha to 50 HP, slowly stopping their momentum. Mixa at a whole 0 HP, Buddy. He's going to take a second to med up. Justin going to back up his friends right here as that group starts to push. But, you know, Grimoire kind of doing an okay job at slowly picking away these players of the DT squad, lowering their numbers. Arian getting dropped down to 56 HP as the rest of the DT guys around that rock are going to see him and take him out right there. Bananas and Plasha now kind of coming into a flank right there. Buddy's going to get dropped to 12, not able to trade anything right there as another Grimoire member goes down. Justin shot in the back as Buddy is also shot in the back as well, as Mixa is the last Grimoire member alive in this group, and he's going to get taken out right there by Plasha. DT steamrolling them in the early minutes of this first Clan Battles.
A little bit rough. We're already down to 3 teams. Quad A, 2 points, 5 players. They seem to be fighting Savinky. DT might be able to get a good flank on them, get a nice little third party on this team.
DT probably going to come in here and absolutely get the party started. But man, what a Savinky, Quad A, it's kind of just taking their time. Look how spread out both of these teams really are. PA bot all the way down there, not able to back up his team if something really starts going down. What is this split formation? And here comes DT, able to pick off a couple of those straggling members, going to be able to do work there, son.
What things are happening here? One DT member goes down, Savinky able to get a few kills. DT playing a little bit separate here, like 3 of their members completely out of this fight. Come on guys, get in there. Gucci's just sitting in those walls terrified. He can't really do anything. He's been held down by the DT members on the rock and Speechu up close. Speechu keys up, Gucci is down. That's going to be a squad wipe for DT. They're going to get A players back in the game, and Quad A only has 1 member. That is unfortunate.
God dang, Pang, you sound like an auctioneer right there as DT is going to try to find out the final trip Quad A member. Where is he? He's running.
He's just running away. Maori off the end here, 82 HP. He's getting sprayed at. They're going to start shooting out that wall. DT maybe going to do a controlled firing spray. Yeah, 57 HP. Maori, the wall goes down. He is dead. That is unfortunate. Not much he could do there.
But he was not feeling too good at the end of that round right there. And let's look at where these teams are starting to stack up after one whole round. DT with 31 points and 12 kills. Savinky coming in at second place with 23 points and 15 kills. Quad A with 13 points and 6 kills. Holy moly, DT kind of laying down the law right there.
Опять этот сет. Ну это не победные, но победные.
Нормальный силы поиграем, что поставим.
Блюем радуга, ребят, найс.
Там лемурчик, наверное, вообще нахуй без настроения, слышь, кокос.
Если фиолетовых видим, мы сразу в них бегаем.
Да, сразу в них вбегаем.
Возможно, это не факт, что они сейчас будут.
Не, у нас же сет остался, по идее у них тоже.
Absolutely, I understand that. I agree, guys, 100%. I like that Savinky is adjusting their plays right here.
Приняли, слышь, тоже в таких же сетах были.
Я вот так буду бегать.
He's going naked. It's getting freaky up in here. We see Grimoire to the left. Has Batman seen him? He's already walled up. Buddy, maybe getting a few pop shots off.
What does Savinky want to do here? Going up against Grimoire. Grimoire is going to get shot in the back early on, and this is not good. Quad A is now surrounding both of these teams as Savinky wants to get aggressive too. This is going to be an absolute cluster of violence right here. Grimoire is really going to have to get a foothold and figure out which team they want to deal with first, but it looks like Quad A has the same idea, wanting to get aggressive as Samu is leading out the charge with their team. Doink. Now, kind of holding down at the bottom as well as with Turkey. They're going to have actually a pretty good formation right there to watch those Quad A members come in and hopefully get some shots off to stop that progression. Savinky all over Grimoire now.
Grimoire completely sandwiched. Mixer on 20 HP. Can Cody peek cover? Cody gets Mixer. That is one down. Grimoire just completely stuck on those walls. Sil's going to start getting aggressive. Exotic's down to 55 HP. Arian's stuck on those walls as well. A few little pixel peek. He's down to 60 HP. Sil's going to get aggressive. Another one goes down from Grimoire. He's going to jump up maybe on these walls. Grimoire, maybe. Arian gets him. But it's not going to do much for him. Gucci's going to key up. Is he going to jump at those walls? Is he going to go for the same pixel peek? And Arian is down. That's going to be a squad wipe, I believe, for Savinky. Or do they still have one player?
They still have one player around, and I think he's going to be taken out by the Quad A guys if Savinky isn't able to charge him. But it looks like Savinky has actually found him, and they have that man in their crosshairs right there. Turkey, you can do this, Turkey. Turkey's going to get one. Oh, baby, drop down to 29
The other one on the side. 29 HP. Cody's going to start getting aggressive as well. 7 HP. Turkey. Cody's going to be able to peek him. Cody gets that kill. That's going to be 2 members back to Savinky. Big little squad wipe
right there for Savinky. Able to get the play they needed to get done, but man, Quad A's now already getting shot from the middle from Rival. And DT on the side. All 4 teams are now here converging. I feel like this is going to be the fastest round in Clan Battles histories that we have seen. Savinky kind of going for a long flank around this Quad A team, kind of distracted. And it looks like Isaac's going to get shot in the back right there, drop down to 58 HP, and Papa is down to 3 HP as well. Maybe downed right there by Cody, who knows? And I think he was down right there. Holy moly, look at this flank going on the right side from them. But DT kind of having a good formation to be able to see these members coming up right here. Rival also trying to get in the action right here. Got a few players at the top, a few players at the bottom, but Savinky also going to be able to have a few players to match them.
Oh man, this shit is getting aggressive, Lizard. Look at this. Like, I think this is the most insane, intense fight really we've ever seen out of clan battles. I mean, obviously there's been some crazy ones with more people, but never quite this split. Never like this. There's a lot of layers to this fight.
It's kind of like an onion, and we're peeling it back layer by layer, buddy. Elijah getting a few nice little shots out there on Still.
Teams playing slow. I mean, every team sort of has equal players. 5, 4, 4, and 3.
Still has no idea what he just got himself into as the zone starts to push up right there. Not exactly what he wanted to see, and he might bleed out.
He's going to go down. That's another member down. That is not what Savinky wanted. That's going to put them down to 2 players. That is not good. Cody's going to peek him. Get Sizek down. This might be big. Might be able to get that mid. Coco's coming from the right. He's going to jump up on that. Can he get him? Moldy knows about it. 50 HP on Coco's, and he gets him. Moldy gets him. Cody's going to key up. Does Moldy get 2? He gets them both. Massive play from Moldy, and he's going to get 2 of his teammates back. That's going to put Quad A back in this fight, and that's going to give them the most players out of these 3 teams left in this round.
And that was a huge squad wipe, but man, look at DT and Rival absolutely striking it out right now. 1 player for each team. Who's going to get the squad wipe out of them? Is Quad A is going to be able to clean this up and get both of these squad wipes? Aiden able to get the frag right there for DT, getting a few players back. It's a 4v3 situation right here. Quad A is with the advantage. DT is going to have to figure out fast where the rest of these Quad A guys are coming from. Cassie jumping on top of the rock, which is going to be an amazing peek early on right here. Papa is going to see him. He's going to look for to get a shot off. He's going to drop him down to 60 HP as DT kind of has a nasty little area right here to hold from. As the Quad A members coming around the side right now, led up by Pipe Knives, Mari, and Isaac. Tango now going to be looking around the rock as he's going to maybe be able to get one. One of the members from Quad A is going to get shot in the back right there. Mari already losing the traction of this fight. Popnuk's down to 23 HP as Papa's is down below at 90. He's going to have to figure out what he wants to do right here. He's going to have to slow the progression.
Aiden goes down on the rock.
Get him some time to heal up. It's a 2v3 situation right here. Quad A's now with the advantage once again. Tango is going to get pushed. Is he going to get taken out? He is. Pipenix with a huge kill right there as Cassie is the last member alive for this DT team. Pipenix kind of charging in. He's going to hear the footsteps right there. Cassie is going to peek him. Is he going to be able to get it? He's not. He's going to get dunked on. And oh my goodness, Quad A played that so well. Able to get the last squad wipe right there on Savinky, which was absolutely huge. What a good round for them. What a good round for them. Still leading out this event, though, DT with 51 points and 22 kills. Savinky with 41 points and 27 kills. And in third place, Quad A's with 36 points. And that was almost all from that round. What a big round for them right there. Hey, we're going to take a second and say huge shout out to our sponsors today, Hypertune and Rusty Pot. Wouldn't be possible without them with this entire event. I like how every team actually has 8 players. That makes it pretty interesting. You know, this could be really anybody's game.
Massive thanks to all these teams for actually coming out to the second bracket. As we saw from the rest of the teams who have not come today, they definitely didn't have to.
Wouldn't be possible without the players, man. Wouldn't be possible without the players. Everyone's kind of spread out. I think this is the longest we've ever gone without hearing a single shot. Oh, no, there it is. There it goes. DT immediately getting into it with Savinky right here. They're going to see those kits from a mile away. Hard to miss those guys, you know? Rainbow unicorn fit.
Yeah, definitely hard to miss against the desert. DT again playing very grouped. This is the difference between the bottom bracket and the top bracket. The bottom bracket likes to play a lot more clumps, whereas the top bracket goes for sort of flanks. Meanwhile, Plush and Blush proving me wrong. The 2 Ps on the right and the left going for the massive rotate flanks. What in the world?
Also getting a few nice shots there, and Plasha does not care. He is charging this entire Savinky roster, and he's going to back up a little bit, knowing that everybody's there. He got a little aggressive, you know, maybe bit off a little more than he could chew, but he spit it right back out, and he's going to go back for seconds later.
It is going to divert some of Savinky's attention now. They're sort of going to have to focus a little bit on Plasha, and that's going to give DT a little bit of time to capitalize.
Definitely going to give him a little wiggle room to push up in this situation, take some of the eyes off of the rest of their members. But Savinky going for a long flank now, kind of having the same idea right there, but it looks like a couple of the members from DT are starting to get down to that bottom rock right there, wanting to flank around, but man, not a lot of cover. You're going to have to absolutely leave a trail of walls behind you to let your team advance without just tanking your HP.
This is a very slow fight here. Both of these teams sort of worried. I mean, DT maybe has the same problem as MCV, where they get very good and they get a little bit up and then they start getting a little bit timid. Plush on the thing. Plush gets a kill on a DT member. Refrag, and I didn't get the trade though. Stuff Plasha, Custody and Bananas now putting the pressure on Spinky's flank.
Yeah, I think this fight is taking a little too long. I feel like at any moment now we're about to see another group jump into this equation.
100% I agree, Lizard. This is a dangerous time to stretch this fight out for. Luckily, no team has actually been eliminated yet. Everyone's sort of looking even on the player count, hovering around 5 players, every single team still in this. No squads have gone down quite yet. Spinky starting to rotate around. They know the zone is going to start moving in soon. It's started already.
DT kind of making their way down below, trying to put Savinky in a little bit of a chokehold here, trying to force them against that zone. Zone's still got a long ways to come, but if they're able to force those guys into that and have that advantage, that's going to be big for DT. DT now with 6 players against Savinky. Savinky has 4. Savinky slowly losing members left and right, and another one goes down. And I think at any moment now, DT is going to start to get aggressive here.
Is DT going to capitalize their rival? No one knows what Rival's really doing. He's put it in the middle there. Taking that. DT, not going to play aggressive though. Surely they know Spinky has a massive numbers disadvantage. Let's get in there, guys.
Come on, DT. We cannot take this long to wipe out a team. Let's go, boys. Dropping Novan to 58 HP. I think we're going to see a few of them try to push up right here. Plasha, Aiden, and whatever that guy's name is. Come on, Bananas. Let's go crazy. Let's get to those rocks. Let's hit some face checks going. It looks like Refrag is actually going to be going for a good flank right here. Not able to be seen by the entire Savinky UI right there.
He's going to lead that charge. Now they know he doesn't get it down. Only puts Novan to 10 HP. Or was he down? Novan was down. That's big for DT.
He is down, and that is
going to be able to do that. Plasha gets a kill on the left. Smaichu gets another kill on the right. Novan is down, so that is Savinky out of this round.
What are you doing, Smaichu? Going for the loot.
Keeping up.
Oh, goodness. Now DT wants to get spicy, man. Look at all the other players. Grim with 3 players, Quad A with 3 players, and Rival with 2 players. DT could absolutely become a huge force right here coming in to clean up all of these teams. Rival down to 1 player who's going to get the final wipe on this Rival member. Kababo getting aggressive, pushing all the Grimoire members, and I think 2 Grimoire members are actually down right here. Doink might be the last one standing. Kababo now getting shot from the mid from Team DT. DT getting aggressive, sending 3 players up top as Doink tries to get crazy, trying to take out Kababo, knowing that that's the last member, and Justin's going to die, not able to get revived. And Kababo, who's getting it? Quad A is going to get the squad wipe right there and get a few players back in this final moments. And Doink, now the final member for Grimoire, as Quad A is going to have to pace on DT. Probably taking a little bit of the pressure off of Doink, but who knows what Doink can actually end up getting here. And I think DT knows that's the final member, and Doink's going to get taken out right there from Plasha. And another squad wipe coming in for DT. An 8v4 situation right here. Walls are everywhere. It is absolute chaos. And let's see what Quad A can get going. Samu down to 13 HP, and Pipe Nuts is also going to get shot. Drop down to 9 and finish off right there by Aiden. Lycha, now probably one of the last members for Quad A's. Oh no, there's still 3 of them. They're still going out. And Papa is now the last member, and he's gonna get taken out by DT as well. DT able to absolutely steamroll all of those teams right there down in numbers and take full advantage of the situation that was displayed. Wow. DT laying down the law. DT down to 80, up to 84 points in the first place spot with 36 kills. Quad A's in second place with 55 points and 22 kills. Savinky in third place with 45 points and 29 kills. Grimoire and Rival not having the best day today on team wipes, are they? They stopped signing the wall. Oh my goodness, they all just got boxed like a fish. Who did that? Who did that? I want to see some knife kills.
Ты наши корды пишешь.
Да не совсем наш. Нет, он не совсем.
Испугался, значит. Бай.
And I agree.
Или ты
Yep, 100%. Definitely, that's a good call. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know where it's coming
Grimoire
from. Is it?
Grimoire now getting into it with Rival early on in this event. What? That guy just disappeared?
Well, that's one down. Zuby does manage to get another kill. Scratch managed to get the trade, I believe. Zuby gonna start keying up though. Oh no, he doesn't. That was just a wait observer thing. Scratch goes down. Grimoire definitely taking the advantage here. Trick is on Turkey. His team has managed to back him up, so that's gonna be a squad wipe for Grimoire. And that's gonna
Let's go,
be
Grimoire! Yeah, we got
Rival
one!
out of this.
Woo! Good for Grimoire. Savinky now getting into it with DT. DT with 7 players. Savinky with 7 players as well. Both down one guy. Or woman. Cannot discriminate, you know. Who knows? Man, kind of a slow dance with DT every time. You know, it's definitely a different pace of play than we saw in the first round. Grimoire now getting into a quad A, getting aggressive right here. Z1 Isaac is going to be going around the corner right there. He's going to see a couple of these members. Is he going to be able to get one? He is not. Dropping just down to 32 HP though, as ATK is down to 10 as well, as Grimoire absolutely rounds his corner in force. Are they going to be able to stop it? I don't think so. Liga is going to have a great peek on all of these members, as a couple more of the quad A guys up above are going to be able to shoot down on them as well. But none of those members are going to go down. Quad A kind of on the left side, spaced out a little bit. Samu's going to get dropped to 50 HP, but he is going to get one right there, taking out Justin.
Quad A definitely in a rough spot here. Grimoire is going to be able to take the roof, but he's down to 27 HP. They're going to start taking this flank camp. I'm next going to look for maybe a few shots on the enemy, and he's going to go down. He died instantly, man.
Quad A doing a pretty good job right here of keeping their member alive. And as I say that, of course, Samu gets fragged, man. I was just thinking about how well he was doing on that rock, and Quad A was backing him up. Grimoire now all over that rock. That is their rock. They own that rock. Lights going to have to figure out what he wants to do here, as he is probably going to be pushed next. Buddy pushing up, getting dropped down to 62 HP. Mixa also dropped down to 50. His team's going to have to back him up, hopefully take a little bit of this pressure off him, force some of these guys to med up. And KZ going down to 60 as well, and Papas is going to have to med up for a second as well. Letting these two members go up, and Buddy is going to get a big frag right there.
That's definitely struggling into those walls there. 79 HP. Buddy and Mixa are going to start pushing up, and then look at those walls going down. Buddy's got the method. He's going to peek through that wall. Mixa's going to get some shots up, and Papat's going to go down. He is dead. Grimoire definitely with a chokehold on that fight. NKZ down to 30 HP. Buddy's going to be able to shoot him in the back in a second. He's going to ego pick that, and he gets the kill. Buddy gets shot in the back. Wow. How does he get that? What a double.
Grimoire doing an amazing job working there as a team, and what's going on here? Okay, Refrag's going to jump on the wall. He's going to get dropped down to 12 HP as Iden coming around the corner to try to frag him out. I don't know, man, but it looks like chaos. DT now slowly surrounding this final Savinky member. Let's see what he can do. He can do nothing, as he is taken out right there. DT with another squad wipe right there in this event. And it is going to be DT versus Grimoire. 7 players for DT, 6 players for Grimoire. The two teams that were beefing before the event even started. Oh no! Grimoire loses a member right off the bat. 7v5 situation for DT. Buddy going around the top side, as a lot of DT members are kind of grouped up there on the left rock. couple of the Gromore guys definitely spaced out. Aryan might have to overextend right here to try to get something going, but he does not want to have a 4v1 situation without any teammates backing him up. Buddy's able to drop Babazoo down to 37 HP and Plasha down to 37 as well. They're going to have to stop and med up, letting Gromore kind of have a second to think about what they want to do right here. Buddy, oh my god, the ego swing of the year, Buddy. I didn't think he was even going to place a wall right there for a sec. And Cassie dropped down to 30, 11 HP too. Oh my goodness, DT taking damage all over, man.
Things are looking a little bit rough. 6 players for DT, 5 players for Gromore. DT, again, a very passive team. They sort of like to chill back. Doink over there, 50 HP. He's a little bit separated from the rest of his team. Someone's up. Turkey's going to get aggressive here. What in the world is this man
Turkey
doing?
Wants it, baby. Turkey wants all of it. He wants all the smoke because he is going to push these DT guys. Never mind. He's going to wall up, try to find a little peek. He's going to drop Aiden to 20 HP while he's medding, which is big to stop one of their members from looking at you. But Turkey slowly picking away at this DT group. DT slowly starting to get surrounded too. Aryan is actually going to get taken out right there on the flank. 6v3 situation. It is not looking the best for Gromore as they are looking down the barrel of this DT gun.
Turkey just looking for anything. He sees Smeech shooting. He's just trying to look for a little angle he can get. Buddy on top of that rock. They're going to start spraying out that wall that Buddy is sitting on. He's going to jump off. He's terrified. I would be as well, man. Doink's going to start pushing up as well. DT, again, still scared. You have 5 people, guys. You know exactly. Roll of the mask. Smeech is going to push up, and he gets slammed. He does get the trade, though. Buddy goes down. Turkey goes down as well. It is just Doink left. Is DT going to play aggressive? It is one person, guys. Let's get on there. Tengu's going around the flank. We don't know what he's doing. Aiden's going to be the first one to get aggressive.
But who knows? He might be the final one to see him with the rest of these DT members are playing. Doink's going to peek into that, get shot from the side, and get finished off from DT right there. Gromore not able to actually take out these DT members, man. I think the shit talk was on DT's side. DT with 114 points and 50 kills. Quad A in second place with 62 points and 26 kills. Gromore sitting in third place with 58 points and 35 kills. Heading into our final rounds right here of this bracket. I think DT might have just a little too much of a lead for anyone to challenge it, unless one of these teams have an absolute blow-up round. But it is going to be an absolute dogfight for second place between Gromore and Quad A's. Justin leading it out, man. Justin, shout out this guy, always coming out to almost every single Clan Battles event that we have had. Savinky and Gromore. Looks like they're about to face off right here any second now. Buddy leading out the first shots of this fight. Savinky now kind of grouping up, putting their walls down, kind of figuring out where Gromore is. Zuby already kind of going for a crazy flank right there on the bottom, but Coco's kind of going down to match him to see what's going on. It looks like a lot of the Gromore guys are rotating down towards the border of this to try to flank around that rock to see if they're going to be able to see a couple of these Savinky members. A lot of the Savinky members actually kind of grouped up in that little area right there, whatever you want to call that, the situation ship. Kind of walling up. I think slowly they're going to get surrounded as Gromore gets aggressive right here. Justin's going to lead it out. Buddy is also there with Aryan. Justin's going to jump around the wall. He's going to get one. Is he going to get a second? He's behind you, buddy. Oh my goodness. He is able to get a second though. PA Bot goes down as Gromore absolutely surrounds.
What? Oh, by Neuven.
Able to get a couple of good kills. Gucci falling as well, and that is going to be it right there. Wow,
that was
Gromore
fast,
made
man.
Quick work of Savinky right there in the final round. Good points on the board for them. Already up to 11 in less than 50 seconds of that first round. Holy moly.
That was... You can definitely see Gromore seems to take on the strategy more of higher bracket teams. You can, like, the push, the aggressive, the flanks, the way they play it. It's very reminiscent of the top bracket.
I want to see Gromore versus DT in this final match right here. DT already kind of taking it out on Rival right here, but DT already down to 5 players, losing 3 early on in this fight. FG sprinkled in there as well. FG versus Rival, and I think DT does not want to clean it up. What are you doing, guys? You got to get aggressive. Quad A, not doing well. Already down to 1 player with 3 points. This could be huge for them. Grimoire, if they do have a good round right here, will take that second place spot from them. Oh, look at Samu in the corner over there. Poor guy. Rival trying to figure out where he is. Troika, it looks like he is going to be able to find out that he is there. Oh, nope, he's going to run right past him, man. You're close enough that you could have smelled him at that point. No one knows where Samu is. DT down to 2 players, 1 player as well as Rival gets a squad wipe on them. Wait, no, it was Grimoire. Grimoire got the squad wipe. They came in from out of nowhere to actually clean this fight up. Grimoire having an absolute insane round right here. It looks like it's going to be Rival versus Grimoire in the final few moments of this. Face checks are going off. Bullets are ringing out. There is so much chaos. Turkey trying to push Ototrelli down there at the bottom. He's down to 32 HP. Doin's going to jump on the wall. Is he going to get him? He's not. Somehow he's going to whip on that. Not able to take him out as the rest of the Grimoire guys go around and take out Kababo, trying to get him out. Troika, one of the last members right there from Rival in the top of the map right there. But oh my god, Ototrelli kind of going for an insane movement right here. He's going to shoot Buddy in the back right there. Mixa, what are you doing? You just ran right past him. That guy was in knifing distance. Take him out. What are you two doing? It is a battle of the peaks right here. Mixa is going to turn around and actually get the finish right there on Rival, getting the squad wipe. And the last Quad A member is going to take out Arian. Samu, you can do something here. You can be a legend. You can be the story told for years to come. Can you do this? Buddy getting dropped down to 70 HP, down to 20 HP. Samu's going to get another as he runs away from the rest of these Grimoire's members. Samu having a med up right here as Turkey runs around the corner. It is most likely going to see him, and he's going to take him out. Oh my goodness, Grimoire having an amazing round right there, boosting themselves up into the second place spot. DT coming in first with 123 points and 59 kills. Grimoire in second with 102 points and 54 kills. Quad A is not able to hold on to that second place spot with 76 points and 33 kills. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute show for you guys today. I just want to say a huge shout out to all the players that came out today. A huge shout out to our staff. A huge shout out to our sponsors. You know, can never get this done without Hypertune or Rusty Pot having our backs, making this possible, helping you guys with these prizes that these teams can have. Everybody, this has been OT Clan Battles, and we will see you guys in a couple months for the next season, Season 3, coming up of Clan Battles. Have a great day, everybody, and take care.
Why don't you help me? It isn't hard to tell what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself.